Hello, everybody. Welcome in. I am Matthew the Math Man here, and today I am doing the Welcome to Pre-Algebra video. We are now officially in Pre-Algebra. So, I just want to start out again. I just want to thank everybody who has ever subscribed so far, who has ever liked, who has ever commented. You all are amazing. I appreciate all your support, and those who haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing so. It'll help the channel to grow, and it's free to do so. It's no cost to you to subscribe. So, I just want to say that there seems to be a stigma around needing help with some of this math that we've done so far, between Basic 1, Basic 2, and now Pre-Algebra. There is no shame in needing help. The only thing that's shameful is if you need the help and you don't reach out and you don't get it. You may be in college needing some help with some of these topics. You may be in high school watching. You may be a parent of a child in high school or middle school that needs help with it, and you haven't done this math in a long time yourself, and you're wondering, how the heck am I going to help them? Or you may be working towards your GED, or you may be trying to get a job somewhere and there's a math test and you need this for the math test. Well, that's what I'm here for. I am very passionate about helping people who need help in math. I believe math is one of my gifts, and I believe it's my calling to pass it on to others free of charge. I give up my own personal time to do this, and I enjoy every minute of it. So I'm not complaining. I do enjoy it, but I give it my own personal time to do this. So, I just want to say, you guys can do this. If you're facing something here in the math realm that looks overwhelming and unbearable, well, you can totally do it. First step, you got to believe in yourself. You can totally do this. It's when you start doubting yourself and saying this is too hard and you throw in the towel. That's where you go wrong. Sometimes you got to stick it out. You got to fight for it. You got to do it. You can do this. You definitely can. If you couldn't do it, you wouldn't be here. You wouldn't be watching. You wouldn't be trying. You totally can do this. It may take time. You may not get there as quick as you like, but there's no shame in that. And I believe it's my job to help make math less scary, because sometimes it can be scary. It can. Some of the problems we've done can be rather overwhelming and scary, but I like to present it in such a way that it's not so scary. I've had great teachers all the way from primary school up through secondary school, and even some great college professors teach me everything I know now. And I have the utmost respect for them. But my goal in this setting is not to make it a conventional classroom, because it feels like in a conventional classroom a lot of stuff is rushed through. I want to take the time to slow down, to show you how does this work exactly, so you can understand it. My goal is to help you understand it, not just rush through onto the next thing and say, here you go, good luck, hope you got it. If I do that, I haven't done my job. That's the way I see it. So that's my goal, is to help you to understand it in a way that's not frightening to you. So, having said that, we are now in pre-algebra. I'm going to ask you to bear with me, because especially at first and somewhat in the middle, it's going to seem like a review of basic math all over again. Because we're going to have some order of operations equations. We're going to be adding and subtracting fractions, but those are leading into algebraic fractions, which you'll need to know how to simplify fractions for and add and subtract and multiply them. We'll deal with ratios and proportions again. You'll see even something new with proportions in this course. What else? You're going to learn to do inductive and deductive reasoning and observe patterns and sequences. You'll learn how to plot points and draw graphs in 2 dimensions. And if in the Cartesian coordinate system, we will do some more advanced geometry with lines and angles. We will not only talk about area and volume and perimeter, we'll talk about surface area of 3D objects also. So that's something new that's coming. we're going to work more with variables in this course. You're going to start seeing an increase of variables. We'll even talk about negative exponents. We're going to cover a wide variety of topics in this course, because some people go into pre-algebra and they think, oh, it's just getting us ready for Algebra 1. Well, that's only partially true. The goal of pre-algebra is to tie basic math together with new stuff that you're learning to get you ready for not only Algebra 1, but for geometry that comes after that, and even Algebra 2, which comes after that. That's the goal of pre-algebra, is to really get you ready. Because once we hit about mid-June, that's when we're going to begin Algebra 1. Once we hit Algebra 1, there's a lot less review. So even the review of the basic math stuff we do in pre-algebra is going to be very important, because once you get to Algebra 1, there's a lot less of that review, if any at all. It's going to be assumed you know it. And I can tell you in pre-algebra, I'm going to go in assuming that you understand the order of operations, that you understand, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. We'll review it a bit, but I'm not going to reteach it, if that makes sense. We need to move on to other things. But good news is all those videos from Basic Math 1 and 2, those will be there forever. You'll have access to them anytime you need them. And if you do need them, there's no shame. Please watch it. If you do need them, I'll reference them even periodically. Just like I did on the last lesson of Basic 2, I referenced a previous video. So don't feel bad about needing to watch previous videos over and over again. That's what they're there for. They're there for anyone who needs to watch at any point in time, whether they have watched, are watching now, or will watch in the future. That's what they're there for. So that's really about it. I want to thank everyone who supported the channel so far. You guys are amazing. I know there's a good percentage of you I'll never meet in person, but still I could not do it without you. I couldn't do this without you, and I do appreciate it. And to those who will join us in the future, we look forward to having you join us and learning along with us. And those who've been following me since Basic 1 and even Basic 2, look how far you've come. Look at where you were at the start and look where you are now that we're going into the next level in the pre-algebra. Look at all you can do now. It's quite amazing how far you've come. You got this. You can do it. But again, I just want to welcome everybody to this next course. We'll be in it till about the middle of June, because pre-algebra can be rather intense between review and learning new stuff. So the very first lesson we're going to do in pre-algebra is going to be about inductive reasoning and patterns. We're going to learn to observe patterns and predict what comes next using inductive reasoning. So look for that video here soon. I hope everybody has a good day. Take care.